continue with the second part of the class that we had last week. We talked about the posture of the person on top and what to do from there, the things that you need to pay attention. One of the things that I mentioned was that the person on top doesn't want to allow his arm to get past this line over here, because if I start crossing his arm like this, I start attacking, and then I have many options of attacks from here. So he doesn't want to let that happen. On the other hand, I want to make it happen. So I'm going to grab his sleeve with a cross grip. Now, if he has a solid grip on my gi, for example, he has the belt over here, I can always go under, and then I can use this right here to break the grip. I'll drag the arm to me, bring the hand over here, just make sure that I keep the arm. I don't like leaving the person's hand over, because I think that it gives me a better control if I leave the arm under, my arm like this. It just feels stronger this way right here. It depends. Maybe you're going to think like, no, I prefer the hand over here. No, I prefer that way. You're going to play with that and see what works best for you. From this position now, as I'm using his arm for me to push all the way and I'm going to go on top, every time that I'm here with the person, they try, not every time, but it happens a lot, they try to posture. So when I pull him here, they try to posture. I'm going to go up. When I go up in this position, I am really pushing his arm all the way down. Notice how I have my arm all the way here. My feet on the mat. As a matter of fact, at least 1 foot over here on the mat. I need to push my hips all the way very high to the direction of the shoulder, where he doesn't have the hand to post. From this position, I'll do my sweep, keep controlling. After established position on top, that's when I may let go and go from there. Depending on what he's doing, I don't even let go on the sleeve. But I establish position right here. So one more time. When I am here with him, I make the grip. If I can just drag the arm all the way to the side, great. But if you see that you need to break it, pull the person to you, keep him closer. When he tries to posture, that's when you're going to go all the way. Push the arm to one side. Make sure that you go all the way up with him, and that the moment that you get here, push your hips forwards, control the person from there. Yes. Right? Again, related to what I mentioned before, you don't want, if you're on top, the person to have control with their arm all the way crossing over your body, passing that line. You guys going to work on this one over here, and then we got to take care of the what ifs. What if this? What if that? What if he's pulling back? What if it's, what if he has 4 arms? And then we're going to address all that. But start with this first. 1, 2, go ahead. So guys, back to the second part over here. So once again, pay attention on something. I'm here with him. He has a solid control. My hand goes on top. The other hand comes under if he's grabbing the belt. I break that grip. Of course, that 10,000 different ways, for me to do this, many different ways to break the grip, and depending on where he's grabbing, etc., etc., it's just impossible to cover everything. I chose one option. We're going with that. I just mentioned a few minutes ago, I don't like keeping the arm over here. It's a wicked grip in my opinion. It's in front. Experiment with that. See what you guys like. I like to have the hand under, because when I have the hand under, I have a better control of pushing, better than pulling, right? This is weak. This is stronger. Now, another detail. I'm always controlling the person with my legs, my body right here, bring him closer to me. If I can drag his arm all the way to the side and get here, I'm going to do something. As I'm pulling him closer, and then he fights back and he pulls me, that's when you're going to start with the elbow. And then from the elbow, we're going to pass to the hand. Notice how I'm already opening my guard, pushing the hip to the side. I just don't want him to be able to do this. So as I am here with him on the side, when he tries to go, I'm pushing him up. Is that okay? Now, when I am here, and I try to do that, option 1, as soon as I pull the arm, he fell, and I was able to do this. Fine. Option 2, as I was going up and trying to go, he pushes me back, but when I get to this position here, I come back and I do this. If I go far, by far I mean if I can pass his shoulder, not only to the other side of the line, but all the way like this, I'm getting his back. So if the shoulder go this far, I'm going for the back. If the shoulder passes the line, but it's still here, like this, the way that he is right now, I'm going to keep pushing, and then I grab with my left arm around his back on inside the armpit. When I get here, very close to him, notice that my right hand still have the control, pushing right there. From this point, I slide, because now the arm is strapped between my arm and my body and his body. This hand goes under. I start turning perpendicular to him. The right leg is fundamental for that. Using my legs, my whole body, my arm, I push him. Notice how I clear. He doesn't land on my leg. I kick my leg all the way. The arm is still there. And that's how I'm going to land on top. I stop in this position right here. Okay? That's what you guys are going to be practicing now. And I'm going to give you a bonus, an extra over here. If you find yourself in this position and you got here and you're having a hard time sweeping the person, 1, 2, right here, I'm putting pressure with my leg. I'm putting pressure with my arms, my head against his arm, squeeze everything, get the submission from there. This one might be a little tricky depending on the level that you are. No rocket science, nothing like out of this world, just requires a little more practice. But the sweep is the one that I want to see you guys really trying. Why? Because it's very important that you guys understand this whole moving the leg up, putting pressure with the leg under the armpit, turning perpendicular to the person. That's going to open many doors for many different sweeps, submissions, etc., etc. Okay? If you have any questions, let me know. 1, 2, let's go.